Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. How is everyone doing? This is another episode of Robspective. This is your boy Rob. Sorry it's been so long for me. One thing I've realized is learning your craft takes a little time. You ain't just gonna jump out and know how everything works the best way that it's gonna work. You do a little mixing here, you do a little testing there, and you come up with a little better way each time. So I'm just learning more and more about myself and the type of person I am, and my weaknesses and my strengths and my faults, and it's amazing. It's like I'm me, but I feel like I'm learning a whole new person in my life. And it's very fascinating because, it hasn't always been easy for me to admit the truth to myself. In fact, it's been one of the hardest things because of so many things that's happened to me in my life. A lot of things that happen to you, you don't necessarily want to allow it to manifest or come true. Even though it did happen to you, as far as you're concerned, it never happened. And, that could backfire sometimes, I'm realizing. So definitely glad that I am getting older and I'm growing up and just realizing that the things that are simple, the things that can be simple are, and the things that will be complicated and tough will be. But you need the balance of the two, because without the balance of the two, you'll either become overly active or completely lazy. And I've been both. I am both, depending on the situation. And honestly, you just get to a point where you want to make a change on something. So one thing I did a test on was, it's not necessarily easy to do because there are a lot of situations where you feel like you might have to do the alternative. But one thing I started doing is I quit lying to myself, not other people, myself. Because when you stop lying to yourself, you automatically stop lying to other people. Because the minute you stop lying to yourself, then you start trusting yourself more, then you start believing in yourself more. And most of the things that come out your mouth are usually something that you'll stand by. And you want to get to the point where you'll stand by everything that comes out your mouth. Otherwise, you shouldn't be saying it. My personal opinion, of course. But, just been working, grinding, learning, and doing the best I can to be better than I was the day before. I'm starting to realize that life can be short and life can be long, but it's about that day to day. What did you do yesterday? Okay, now what you gonna do today? And then just don't go past that. And then the next day, okay, what did you do yesterday? Okay, what you gonna do today? Don't even think about tomorrow. But I'm realizing that this information and this content that I'm providing for anyone listening is I want it to be completely me, completely genuine, no BS, no filter, no down this, no up that, completely straight across the board, what it is. And if it's not straight across the board, then you're gonna get it how it is, how it came. One thing I am fascinated and pretty blessed to know is that the minute you stop judging yourself, things get so much better. We judge ourselves way harder than anyone ever could. Those kids that used to pick on you in school, those people who used to talk about you, the people who you think laughing at you, the people who you think you're disappointed. Nothing feels more deep than all of those feelings from yourself. 9 times out of 10, if you're depressed or if you're feeling upset about something, it's because you yourself feel upset with yourself. It's not because your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your wife or your husband or anything like that. And those people in your life, they're important, and what they think of you might have a certain impact on you, but no one has the impact that you have on yourself. And the minute you realize that, you get so empowered because the things that you typically bother you start to fall away. They just start to fall away like ice melting on a window. It just kind of turns and the water drips down and just floats away. Sun hits the spot where the water is, it dries up like it never happened. I am telling you, it is very powerful. But I'm not gonna say too much in this episode. I just wanted to jump on. It's been a good week or so, and I wanted to throw out a pretty decent episode and let you guys know what's been going on and what I've been thinking about, and how life's been going for me. And I have to say, the things you plant, the things you say, the things you do manifest into something. And I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor from things that I've put into work like months ago. So never give up. Anything that you're doing will lead to something. It'll present itself from something. You work hard at something, usually something comes from that that's pretty positive. You're kind of lazy and kind of procrastinative about something, more than likely nothing's going to get done in that particular field. So just being able to balance the two. You're going to be procrastinative, you're going to be lazy, but you're also going to put in work. And it's finding the balance between the two. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, but put some pressure on yourself. Otherwise, won't nothing get done, right? But with that, this is your boy Rob, and I appreciate you listening. I'll have another episode for you in a few days. But until next time, y'all take care. Peace.